Okay. How many of you have never seen me before? If you've never seen me before, type in 0. If you've seen me once, type in 1. If you've seen me more than 10 times, type in 10. Lost count, Johnson. 11. Thanks, Julie. All right. So again, today I'm going to cover about the. We always emphasize this. Okay, for those of you who have attended this training before, we have been emphasizing it again. The reason why you need to succeed in this business, because you need to have that number one, the secret to success, which I call it, and the primary secret to success is knowing the reason why. So how many of you have known the reason why you need to be successful in this business, engineers? If you know the reason why, type in your reason. Why do you need to be successful in the chat box itself, so that we can have a interactive session to understand why does each of you need to be successful in this. You're going to type, you are not typing, I'm not moving on. Why do you need to be successful in this business? What is your reason why? To retire young and do what you desire to do, like helping for people to have better lives. Okay, that's for Johnson. What about the rest? For me and the family to have better lives, so that I have to look at the price tag. Wow, I like that. That's very specific. Okay, Switchy probably would be good to identify what does a better life mean. Best is to elaborate. Just in case you get retrenched by company. Nothing wrong with that. I raised that is a good backup plan, but it may be something that is a bit disempowering. For me, I always like to adopt what Tony Robbins says, that human beings, it is always good to have two sides. That means to say that human beings will do whatever it takes to avoid pain and to gain pleasure. So right now, what you have is the part whereby you want to avoid pain in case you get retrenched, but at the same time, you also want to have something whereby you are looking forward to. Something that you are getting away from is that whereby you are worried and concerned that you get retrenched, but there must be something that you want to look forward to. All right, so that's my invitation to each and every one of you. But for everyone that who is still considering, for me, is to be able to have what you want. Again, be a little bit more specific, Papia, because just saying what you want. Travel first class. On what airlines? Air Asia also got first class. Singapore Airlines. Okay, thank you very much for supporting Singapore Airlines. All right. So must be specific. First class what? Air Asia also got first class. All right. First class Air Asia, the first row is first class what? So that's why you have to be specific with what you want. Now, eventually, I always like to boil down to two of the main things that why we need to be successful in life. And for some of you who have kids, maybe you want to leave a legacy for your children. All right. Who do you want to be remembered for by your children? Do you want to be remembered by your children as somebody who has been working very hard, providing for the family, but have no time for the family? Is this okay for all of you? My mommy, my father working very hard, always travel, always bring home very nice toys for us, but she's never there for us. Is this okay for you? Okay? Only Suji is no. Then the rest okay. Okay, doesn't matter. It's okay that I work hard for my children, even if they don't get to see me, not an issue. Right. So who do you want? That was the reason why I quit my job back then. I was drawing a good 5-figure monthly income with the company that I was working with. But the problem was that I was traveling a bit too much. I was traveling about 40 to 50% of my time. And that was the reason why I decided, hey, enough is enough. I do not want to be remembered for somebody who comes at the extreme cases, that someone who comes at the door and then my kids want to open the door and ask, who is this uncle standing at the door? Okay, so that was what I did not want. All right, that's why I quit my job to venture into entrepreneurship, or rather to venture into their own marketing. Okay. Next, what do you want to achieve for your parents? Okay, I do not know whether would it be okay. Johnson, is it okay if you share with us about your promise that you made?
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pause this sharing for a while. All right, so Johnson, please.
Right. Okay. What do you want me to share again? Sorry.
The promise.
Okay. Now, for those of you who have heard my story, my mom actually passed on like a few years back. That was when I just first joined Journalist, like a year or something. I'm the only son in the family. So to me, it's like I have really nice sisters, they took care of my parents. But to me, it's like I have always wanted to make my parents proud. So, but then a few years back, my mom passed on, and then I remember the night that she passed on, because she was always very worried about me being the only son, and then so the night before she passed on, I actually knelt beside her bed, and I told her, "Mom, don't worry about me, okay? Now that I'm with Jeunesse, I'm with a very awesome group of people like Winston, Eugene, Jeunesse is going to bring me to where I want to be. I'm not worried about my retirement, because that is where Jeunesse will bring me to." And I promised her that one day I'll be up on the stage and I'll make her proud. Whether to be a diamond or emerald or whatever, I'm sure I'll be successful in this business, because I believe very much in this business platform. And that was my promise to her. And that's what I want to do for her, even now she's not around.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm very moved, especially the first time I hear your story sharing about this. So thank you very much, Johnson, for sharing.
All right.
What about the rest? Any one of you who is also having a similar situation, or there's something that you want to do for your parents that you want to make them proud? Who over here wants to make your parents proud? That be me. Okay, and I always say this, all right? Now remember this, one day more for you is one day lesser for your parents. Why? Because I'm experiencing it right now. And the reason why is because my mom is having dementia now, and it's worsening every day. So she doesn't regard me as a son now, she regards me as a brother. So can you imagine how am I feeling? Right? And that was also my goal was also to be able to be up there, recognized as a diamond, so that my mom can be proud of me and knows. I think basically our parents want us, or the primary reason is very simple, is that they do not want to worry for us. That's what most parents are thinking. Okay, so long that I know that my son is taken care of, that he is going to get the results that he wants, that they are no longer worried about us. That's all that they're asking for. Right? So that was also my goal. The one thing, my mom to be proud of me, being up there on stage as a diamond, right? Then she can recognize it. But now with the fact that she's recognizing me as a younger brother, I'm slowly losing her. Okay? So sad, but it's the truth. Something that I have really come to terms with it. But for all of you who are listening in right now, I'm inviting you to seriously don't take it for granted. Because one day more for you is one day lesser for your parents. Right? So with that, I would like to play a very simple game with each and every one of you. Okay? A very simple game with each and every one of you called the bridge principle. Right? Some of you have played this game before, and for those of you who have not played this game, right, I would like you to participate fully. Okay. So let's suppose right now, if I were to suspend a steel plate, okay, a steel plate that is about, let's say, 4-inch thick, so which is about 10 cm thick, and 4 feet wide, 1.2 meter. Okay, they're suspended across 2 tables, which is approximately about, say, 30 meters apart. How many of you will be able to walk across that steel plate that's suspended across 2 tables without any issues at all? Without any challenges, you could just walk across that. Okay, if you're able to do so, type in yes. Only 2. What about the rest? Table height only. Who else is able to walk across table height? Can okay. So table height you're able to do so, right? Okay, good. What if I were to bring this steel plate and suspend across 2 buildings that's just 1 story height? Right? That's approximately also about 30 meters apart. How many of you will be able to walk across that steel plate that is about 1 story high without any challenges at all? 1 story high still can, Okay, anyone else? Okay, cool. Still manageable, right? Can walk. Okay, good. Who else? Who else will be able to walk across that steel plate that's suspended across 1 story high? That's 30 meters apart. Or you're still thinking? Okay, supposedly I bring this steel plate and suspend it across all the way up between 2 towers in Marina Bay. How many of you will cross a steel plate without any safety net, without any harness? Anyone else? Okay, Poppy, you can't. What else? What about the rest? Look straight and walk. Wow, Julie, no rewards there. Okay, I wish they not. So the rest are still thinking switchy. Okay, I challenge yourself. Okay, wow, okay, very courageous all this. What if I were to reward each and every one of you to walk across that steel plate? Let's say I reward to with a $250,000 reward if you to walk across a steel plate, 250,000 US dollars. How many of you will be able to walk? Wow, not bad, Okay, there's someone who's really taking up with this. Switchy is really taking up at 250,000. The rest, or still waiting for me to up my rewards? Hello, is anyone out there? Since most of you are here, come join the fun, participate. Would you be willing to walk? Yes or no? Just a very simple question with a $250,000 reward. Anyone? Okay, Julie, you already are willing to walk without any rewards, right? Okay lah. So okay lah. If I up to $1 million lah, how many of you will be willing to walk? Anyone will be willing to walk across the steel plate that's suspended across 2 Marina Bay Sands Towers or KLCC Twin Towers without any safety net, without any harness? No. You drop. That's it. No. Anyone else? Free bonus for you. No, Julie, you can't take a bonus already because you're already willing to walk without any rewards. So you will walk across without any rewards. Suchi will walk across with $250,000, and then Papia will walk with $1 million, and the rest are still thinking, not worth. $1 million, still no for you. Only one life. Okay, $5 million. Anyone willing to walk across that still played $5 million? Scared of heights. Okay. Now, supposedly something happens on the other side of the tower, whether is it KLCC Twin Towers or whether is it Marina Bay Sands Towers, that there is a fire over the other side. And all your loved ones are stranded across where the fire is. And the only for you to rescue them back to safety is to walk across a steel plate without any rewards, without any harness, and without any safety net. Now, how many of you will go over there and rescue your loved ones from the fire? So the two, only two of you. The rest, it's okay lah. Let them let them perish in the fire. Yeah, we will do whatever it takes whenever we know that our loved ones are stranded on the other side. So that's the reason why sometimes, especially for those of you who do not know the reason why you need to be successful, I always like to invite each and every one of you to consider this. Now, all of us, okay, regardless whether are we kids or are we parents, we are both we're once kids and now we probably are parents for some of you, that our parents did not have a standard operating procedure to bring us up. They brought us up to the best of their ability. And likewise, we don't have a standard operating procedure to bring our kids up. We bring them up to the best of our ability. So consider that whenever we are doing it to the best of our ability, there are times that when we make mistakes. And when there are times when we make mistakes, there will be arguments. And when there are times there are arguments, there will be differences. Whatever differences that you have with your parents or with your kids, if you know that they are stranded in the danger place where there's a fire, you will still do whatever it takes to go and rescue them. So whatever it is that you could have potentially with your parents or with your kids, let it go. Because you know that those are the loved ones that you will do whatever it takes to go and rescue them if you know that they are in danger. All right? So that's why my invitation to each and every one of you to really write down the reasons why you need to be successful in this business. Okay? And there are three reasons why you need to be successful. All right? So first, let me break it down. The first reason that you need to be successful is that you got to be successful for yourself first. Why do you need to be successful for yourself? All right? That's number one. Number two, you got to write the reason why you have to be successful for your loved ones. Okay, let me explain the context of why you need to do so. First, why do you have to be successful for yourself? Now, for those of you, I'm sure every one of you who are over here flew an airplane before. And when the captain, okay, or the pilot says, when the oxygen mask drops first, put whose mask first? Whose mask should you put first when the oxygen mask drops? Huh? Iris, what airline have you been taking? Okay, all right. Yeah, always your own mask first. Okay? Because it's important that you put your own mask first. Now, the reason why I say that is not only to put your own mask first. Now, how many of you are guilty of this saying or have heard someone say this before? Why am I working so hard for? And for who am I working so hard for? Who are guilty of this saying or heard of people who said this before? Type in me. Really no one? Yeah, you're either guilty of hearing someone said this before, or probably you yourself have said this before. Why am I working so hard for? For who am I working so hard for? So I don't want you to have any reason why you need to work hard. The primary reason why you need to work hard is for yourself first. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have to write the reason why you have to be successful for your loved ones is because, again, how many of you have heard this saying? It's okay, I'm a very simple person. I don't ask for much. Anyone of you heard of this saying or are guilty of saying it before? Right? So that's the reason why I want you to write why do you have to be successful for your loved ones, so that you don't have the excuse of, no, it's okay, I'm very simple person, I don't need to ask for much. Okay? Now the third reason is that, especially for those who have kids, or when you come to a point in time when you're a certain age, you will want to do something for the community. So the third reason is that you have to write why do you have to be successful for your community. Okay, it could be for your religion, it could be for your stray dogs or stray cats, or it could be for the charitable work that you want to do, could be for old folks, could be for orphanage, whatever. All right. Okay, so these are the three reasons why you have to be successful. For those of you who have written, my invitation to you is to revisit that. For those of you who have not written, then I'm inviting each and every one of you to write that three reasons, right? Okay, is everyone willing to do so? How many of you are willing to do so? Type in me. All right. So with that, I've come towards the my end of my part, to end of my first part, and I hand the session over to Johnson.
All right. Okay. Now, thank you very much, Eugene. I just love that. Very concise and very structured. And I think it's really very important for every one of us to know our why. That is very, very important. If you have not known your why, you got to really go and think about it tonight before you sleep. Okay. So on my segment, I'm going to talk about tapping into our immediate prospects. Now, again, thank you for coming online. I believe many of you are facing the same problem. Okay, that is getting the right business partners. It's not so much about signing up people. I think many of you have got no problem with signing up people, but the main problem that many of us are facing is getting the right business partners. Now, by me saying the right business partners, they are people who truly believe that this business model works, who truly believe that the products work, and who truly believe that this business platform is going to bring them to where they want to be and is going to transform their lives. And they will put in all effort and do whatever it takes to be successful in this business. So can I have some response? You know, who are those people here who really believe that this business platform is going to bring you to where you want to be? Anyone? Just put in the chat. That's good. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So if you have that strong belief, now let's see what we are supposed to do. Now, like I say, many of us have got this problem, you know, getting the right business partners. So the key question really is, where are these right business partners? All right. So guys, I have a good news and a bad news. The bad news is we will never know where they are. Only God knows. Now, if I know where they are, I'll be the first one to get out there to talk to them. I don't have to wait for you, right? So the good news is there will definitely be someone out there right now waiting for this opportunity from you. Now, if not, there wouldn't be so many successful stories over the years all over the world in our business platform. We have Tina Hu, we have Yvonne Yen, we have Samson Lee, we have so many top diamonds, millionaires, and even our very own Winston and Jian, right? So there are definitely people out there waiting for you for this opportunity. So think about it, guys. What if these people are just within your own network, within your own circle of influence, or they could even be somebody very close to you, right? Now, we are so blessed and so fortunate to have a great leader like Winston, who has selflessly teaching us all his skill set on online marketing, on generating new leads online, and how you connect with people online, how you expand your network online. These are the essential and these are the must do. These are the things that you must do every day. But while you're doing that, don't forget your own network. Now, I'm sorry to say there are some people within our team who are only doing lead generation. They are always doing lead generation online, but they do not see result. No sign up, no new business partners, because if you understand, for you to generate new leads, you got to build a trust. You got to build that rapport. And then for them to trust you, people don't join us because of what we say. They join us because they believe in us, because they trust us. So if you're going to take time to build that trust, you won't be able to build that momentum for your team. So if you want to build this fast, real fast, get out there, talk to as many people as possible, especially people within your own network, people who are close to you while you're doing your lead generation online. Now, for that matter, let me share with you our team story. Way back when we started off with Winston and the whole team. Okay, we all started off with our own network. All right, because as a matter of fact, I think most of the diamonds out there in the whole world, like Yvonne Yen, Kim Hui, they started off with their own network. Now, as far as we know, Kim Hui, our number one network market, our number one distributor, she started off with 5 of her close friends like Samson Lee, Ibu Jenny, not Ibu Ani, Ibu Jenny. We have Tina Hu, and we have Robert Nunn, and I don't know, another auntie. And out of these 5 close friends, 3 of them are double diamonds, and 1 of them is a diamond. Robert Nunn is a diamond. So these are her close network, right? So for Winston, he started off by messaging all his students, including myself, okay, all his internet marketing students, and we are all his network, right? So he started off with all that. He did not start off with building core markets, right? So of course, like I say, right now, it's a good time for you to generate new leads, but never forget your own network and your own warm leads, because that will be the way for you to build fast. And as a matter of fact, many of us during then, we hit our Sapphire rank within 6 months. That include me, Robin, San, Eugene, and many of the Sapphire leaders. Okay, and of course, Eugene is now a Ruby, right? Many of us hit Sapphire rank within 6 months. And I'm sure many of you listening right now can do the same also. So remember, we started off with our own network because all of us believe that our network is our net worth, all right? So having known that, let's look at who are the people that we can approach immediately without having to build that trust, take time to build that rapport. I'll call this group of people friends, all right? By me saying friends, each letter in the word friends represent a certain group of people. For instance, F stands for your family and friends. Now think about that. We talk about our parents. Have you shared the products with your parents? Have you even buy the products for your parents to try? Or have you shared the opportunity with your siblings, okay, your brothers and sisters, right? How about your friends, your BFF, your friends in friends list in your phone? Have you shared the opportunity with them? Have you invited them to our webinars, right? Okay, so think about that. Don't only go for your warm leads, cold leads, but go for all these people that you can connect with straight away. And how about R stands for relatives? Now, this is a good time because you're going to meet them during the festive season, during Christmas. You can actually share the opportunity with them. You can share the product knowledge with them. If not, when you are in some gathering, take out one of your reserve, just consume in front of them and make them ask you, what are you taking? Okay, that's a good way that you can actually pick their interest. Okay, go for your relatives, your cousins, your aunties and uncles. And then, of course, you see, the thing is, we believe that the products are good. And what is stopping us from sharing these good things with all the people around us, those people that we love, right? So don't have that hurdle be blocking you, okay? Now, next we have I. I stands for industry. Now, by me saying industry, these are the people that are in your same industry or related industry. Now, take for instance, I'm a real estate consultant. A few years back when I started this business, I actually shared with many of my co-broke agents, even my competitors and my clients, and also people who are in the related industry like interior designers, contractors, handyman. In fact, quite a number of my my signups there back then, they were most of them were my co-broke agents. Okay, we invited them to Winston Stock, and we started to sign them up, and some of them are still with us today. All right, and then we have E. E stands for exes. It could be your ex-classmates, ex-colleagues, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or some of you maybe ex-husband or ex-wife, I don't know. Okay, so exes are the one that you can think of. So go back to your phone list and look out for them, start connecting with them, and then start sharing the opportunity or the products with them. Okay, now for that matter, again, remember what I said earlier. Winston started off by sending messages to all his ex-students, and I was one of them. Okay, so he had back then he had 2,000 over students, so he sent the messages to 2,000 over students, and that's where we got to know the opportunity, and that's where we joined this opportunity, and I'm forever grateful to Winston. Okay, so exes, don't forget your exes. Now how about N could be your neighbors, your immediate neighbor. Okay, people staying right next to you, or people within your neighborhood, or it could be the auntie, the owner of the mini mart right below your block. Okay, go and talk to them. Some of the staffs working in the coffee shop. These are the people that you see them almost every day. And many of you may even buy stuff from all these mini mart every day for your daily necessities. These are the people that you can reach out to, your neighbors, right? And how about D? Think about that. Your distant friends. I'm sure some of you may have friends working outside of Singapore, posted overseas, or migrated to other countries. I particularly like distant friends, to talk to distant friends. I particularly like to reconnect with them, and then I will share with them this opportunity, because with that, I can show them, hey, even right now, you're not with me, not physically with me, you're not in Singapore, we still can run this business together. Like lately, I've been connecting with my my ex-army mate. My army mate, he has migrated to Thailand, and I started connecting with him, and I started sharing this business opportunity with him. I've not signed him up yet, but I'm sure I'm able to sign him up, right? So I actually shared this with him and told him, what if you can also build a network in Thailand with all your immediate network, and they can actually be your loyal customers to your products, and some of them may become your business partners, and you can leverage on us also in Singapore and people around us within our team all over the world. That's how you build a global business. Okay, so go and think about your distant friends. Who are those people? Who are your friends who have been migrated overseas, posted overseas? These are the people that you can reach out to. And last but not least, strangers. Yes, strangers are your colleagues. Now, I have to mention Ibu Ani, all right? Ibu Ani is very good at talking to strangers. She can literally talk to anybody sitting right next to her in the train, sitting right next to her in the coffee shop, and that's how she got many of her signups. In fact, I should say she's one of our top recruiters, in my team, all right? So if you are very good at talking to strangers, get out there and build the instant rapport, and then you can share the opportunity with them. Now, I'm not saying that you must go and talk about the products and the business. If you are new, don't need to. What you need to do is learn how to invite them to all our webinars. Now, if you do not know how to do that, Winston has been giving giving courses every day. He has been teaching us every day, coaching us every day. If you are into this community, you should be able to access to all his coaching. Okay, so strangers, you have the offline strangers, you have the online strangers. Offline means you get out there and talk to people around you. Online means what you are doing right now, like you are generating cold leads online. Those are your online strangers. So never forget your offline strangers while you are generating your online leads. Okay, so all in all, this group of people, we call them as our friends. Think about that. Where are all your friends? Okay, so these are the people that you can build immediate trust with. Some of them may have known you for years. You don't even have to spend time to build the rapport and trust. And you don't even have to think about questions like, what if they ask me if this is a network marketing business or MLM? Because honestly, what we need to do is really to share with our heart and to be honest and sincere. Okay, there's nothing to hide. Be proud of what you're doing. All right, get out there and talk to all your friends. Okay. Now, next, I would like to talk about few best target groups within your own network. Now, the first group is, now I've done my research and observed people over the past few years. Most of the top diamonds, including our very own Winston and GN, they belong to one of these groups. Now, first of all, we know that Winston is a serial entrepreneur, right? So business owners is a business owner. Now people of this group, they have already have that mindset of starting business, which they know is one way to build the wealth, okay? So you don't have to go and do all the mindset thing and all that. They will know what to do, okay? They have the right mindset already. If not, they won't be entrepreneurs. I'm saying successful entrepreneurs, all right? Okay, so these are the people that you can target on. Now, the next target group will be sales professionals, like real estate agents. So Winston was very smart. You know, he went to talk to, he sent to all his agents, all his students, and these are the sales professionals. So these people, they are not afraid to get out there to talk to strangers or prospects, right? Because that's our bread and butter. We need to get out there to prospects to build our list, right? So we are not afraid to even present, okay? Because many times during our sales, our work, we need to present to our customers and our clients, right? So sales professionals like real estate agents, even financial advisors, car salesmen, or any sales professionals you can think of, okay? Next will be beauty, health, and wellness industry. People who are related in this industry. Why? Because they are already in this trade. They know, they have knowledge on health products, they have knowledge on wellness products. All they need to do is know our products and they'll be out there to share, start sharing with people. They have already got their own clientele base, okay? So these are the people who already believe that health products and wellness products are really potential market for all this. Okay, now next will be influential people like trainers, speakers, social media influencers, right? If you are attending some courses, you are connecting with your trainer, why don't you go and talk to him? Because these are the people who have got a clientele base, who have got their students, who have got their supporters and fans. Now, if you can talk to them and they buy in, they believe in the platform, they're going to share with 2,000 of their students like Winston, right? So think again, who actually recruited? Anybody knows who actually recruited Winston? Anybody know? Right? If you are new, you may not know. If you are here for a few years, you would have already known who recruited Winston. Let me see. Yeah. I know, Eugene knows. Of course, Eugene knows. Okay, so the person who recruited Winston is our very own nice lady. We call her sister Irene Yi. Okay, she was one of Winston's students back then during our internet marketing class, and she shared this opportunity with Winston. And thereafter, to cut the story short, Winston brought in millions and millions of points and brought in thousands and thousands of distributors. Okay, so all these people are connected to Irene Yi, and that's why she retired accidentally. Okay, so if you know of any of these trainers, speakers, or social media influencers, you know, get out to them and talk to them. Tell them that, you know, since you have got this network already, why don't you leverage on your network and start sharing with these people on the opportunity, right? So how about the next group of people? Network marketers. Now, network marketers are people who already believe in this industry, right? You don't have to think about how to answer to them about whether this is network marketing or MLM or whatever. They will know that this business, this industry is going to make them a fortune. Okay, they believe in this industry. So you got to reach out to them, especially leaders who are in other companies. Now you may ask, who am I to go and talk to them? Now you don't have to talk to them personally, all right? You can always invite them to talk to Winston. Okay, let Winston do the talking, and you all know about ABC, right? You just be the B, connect the A with the C, right? So network marketers. Now, as a matter of fact, I know many top diamonds in the world, especially those in the Europe countries. You know, they actually brought in quite a few leaders from other companies. That was how they managed to become double diamonds in just a couple of years, or even, you know, triple diamonds in just a couple of years, because they brought in all the top leaders from other network marketing company, and they brought in their followers together. Okay, that's how they built fast. And the next will be internet marketers. Now, online marketers. You know, Winston talked about Alaric, Winston talked about Raymond Chu. They are very good in internet marketing, and they know internet marketing is online marketing is the trend the trend now and the future trend of business. So these people, you don't have to talk much. They know e-commerce is the way to run business. Okay, right? So the last group of people, and I love this group of people, they are the stay-at-home moms. You know, we have a very strong mommy community within our Weglobal team, and I love talking to them because, you know, I think mommies are the greatest being in the whole world. They have to go out, they have to work, they have to do house chores, they have to take care of the children, they have to cook, they have to do so many things. They are super human beings. But when I share with them, I will tell them, hey, would you want to have more time with the children? Like what Eugene has been sharing. You know, that is, I believe that is what most all mommies want. They want to have the income, and at the same time, they have more time with their children. Okay, so these are the group of people that you can reach out to, especially if you're a lady, especially if you're a mommy, because they can relate to you and you can relate to them. Okay, so these are the few best target groups within your new network. Go and go through your network and look at all these special groups of people that you can target on. All right, next. All right, okay. So if you understand our business plan, our comp plan, you don't have to have 1,000 direct signups. Now, all you need to start off with is two. If you know the power of two, it's like compounding interest. You know, I'm not going to explain the formula. If you understand how the comp plan works, you will know how the formula works. Okay, so let me invite you to do this. If you are new, go and talk to 2% within your network with every day for the next 5 days, and aim to sign up two new partners. Okay, try that. All right, you got to start off with something. Okay, go and talk to 2%, invite them to our talks or whatever. Now, or invite them to your leaders, refer them to your leaders, let your leaders do the talking, and then you can start off from there. You don't need 1,000 new direct signups. Okay, now this is basically the tabulated ones. If you understand the power of two, all you need is to get two serious business partners and teach them how to do the same, duplicate the same, and at the end of the 12 weeks, you would likely earn more than $10,000, 5 figures. Okay, so right, all right, okay. So in terms of how you're going to share the products knowledge and all that, it's very simple. If you are new, if you are not familiar with the products, technology and all that, always refer them to our webinars or our recorded videos in YouTube by the doctors, you know, and of course, now we know that about this self-healing health technology that Winston has been talking about. Invite them to all the Tuesday webinars, and also you can share testimonials with them. There are thousands and thousands of testimonials that you can search online from Google. All right. If not, you can always ask in our community for more examples that you can you can actually listen from. Okay, and very importantly, if you have been using the products already, share with them your own experience. Okay, that's how you share your products knowledge. Okay, and of course, like I say, during the festive season, Christmas gathering, you can start sharing all this product knowledge with your immediate network. Okay, now in terms of the business concepts, we can talk about the global e-commerce trend. Of course, again, if you're not familiar, invite them to the webinars. Winston is a very good presenter. He will talk about the business trend and what is e-commerce all about, and he will share our business platform. Okay, talk to them about our self-growing e-commerce models coupled with self-healing health technology. Now, very important is always stress to your prospects about our community support, right? Many times, I know we only talk about business platform, we only talk about products, and people know we are selling if we talk too much about products. Okay, tell them we are not only here to take the products, we have a very strong community support there, helping them along the way. Okay, and of course, we have lifetime coaching by all the leaders and Winston, and we have all the online and offline business strategies from Winston and other leaders, right? So I always like to use these online and offline business strategies courses to kind of like pitch to talk to my prospects, right? I'll tell them that, hey, now look at this. If you are here, you're not only taking the products of building a network marketing business. Down here, you're going to learn a lot of skill set that's going to help you in other areas. You know, for example, me, I've been learning network marketing, online lead generation from Winston, and also how to build your marketing strategies from Facebook, social media. And I use that in my real estate business too, and it helps. Right? So don't always only think on our journalist business, but then again, from this journalist business, you're going to learn a lot from the leaders. You're going to apply all the skill set on other areas of your business. All right. And of course, I always share with them, you know, this is a zero cost, zero risk. Basically, is you're not investing thousands of dollars into a business. You're going to only be a loyal customer to the products, be a consumer, and that's zero risk, right? So that's how I share the business concept with my immediate network. I don't have to do much on rapport building or trust building, okay? Right? So basically, that's all I want to share with you guys. Now, if you understand what I'm saying, remember, your network is your net worth, all right? So doesn't mean that everybody that you know, even your best friend will join you. No, you know, when I first started, I talked to like 5 of my best buddies, you know, I call them my best buddies. I actually send out some information to them. They say, hey, no, this is not for me. I said, it's fine, you know. You're not going to lose your friend just by sharing this, because if you lose your friend just by sharing this, these are not your real friends, guys, right? So don't worry about losing friends. In fact, I made more friends than I ever made before I joined this business, okay, right? So remember, some will, some won't. So what? Somewhere, someone's waiting for you out there, okay? Now, if you understand this picture on the screen, now, if you are the one on the top, you keep digging and digging and digging with your partners, someday you will reach the pot of diamonds. Now, if you are someone like the one below, you give up halfway, you never know, you're just a few feet away from the diamonds. A few more hits is all it takes for you to reach the diamond, guys. You could, the next one that you talk to could be someone like Winston, could be someone like Wan Chi, could be someone like Yvonne Yen or Kim Hui, guys, right? So remember this, we are just one person away to help us reach our goal. Always have that in your mind, guys, all right? So if you understand what I mean, I would invite you to do this. Go into a group chat later, type in this, we are just one person away to help us reach our goal. Always have that in mind. That will keep you going. Okay, guys? So keep digging, keep finding, and all the best. Thank you for listening. I'll pass the screen back to Eugene. Eugene?
All right, thank you very much, Johnson. Wow, that was really, really wonderful. How many of you have gotten value out from what Johnson has shared? Please type in me inside the chat box over here in Zoom. Okay, next, I'm going to share. Thank you, everyone. All right. So next, like I mentioned, I'm going to share with you what is the most important rank. So any one of you can see what is the most important rank that we have being in as you're building up the business with Jeunesse. All right. So as you can see over here, what we are inviting each and every one of you is that how many of you over here are already executive? You are already executive, type in me. Who over here are already executive? Please type in me. To this crowd, not very responsive. The majority, if not all of you, are already executive. And actually, this is the most important, one of the most important ranks over here in Jeunesse is executive. Okay, the next one I'll share with you what is the next most important rank. Now, again, for those of you who are not, I just repeat it, but most likely, I think, if I'm not wrong, all of you are already executive. Just in case there are some new members who just joined, in order for you to be executive, what you need to do is that first, you must be active. That means to say that you must have a 60 CV or 60 PV for your monthly smart delivery. Then at the same time, you enroll one that's on your left and one that's on your right, each of them buying 100 PV when you buy a basic package, Supreme, Jumbo, or Ambassador package. So the moment when you have somebody that buys more than 100 PV, right, in the package itself, that will qualify you as an executive if you have one on the left and one on the right. Right? So the most important ranks that I mentioned over here is executive, okay? Why? Because it's through this executive rank, then that's when you start to build up your next rank. What is your next rank? Your next rank is to be JIT. Now, previously, we were inviting people to say, okay, in order for you to be JIT, we would like you to start to look for 8 people. That means on top of the 2 that you already find, then recruit 6 more. However, we felt that in order to be building the foundation in the right way, instead of building 8 direct, now that you know how to be an executive, all you have to do is to teach 4 people. Okay? At least 1 on each side. That means it could be 1, 3, or 2, 2. Right? It doesn't matter whether they're on the left or they're on the right. You have to be 1 on each side, 3 on the other side. Now, teach them to become executive. Teach all these 4 to become executive, and you will qualify your rank as a JIT. Okay, instead of you recruiting 8 direct, this is what we felt It's more of a foundational way to do it. Next, to go on to Pearl, okay, is to teach instead of 4, you have to increase to 8 of them to become executive. In order for 8 of them to become executive, you need to have a minimum of 3 on one side. So it could be 3, 5, or 4, 4. Right? 2, 6 is not counted because you need a minimum of 3. So regardless of whether is it on your right or whether is it on your left. Okay? Is everyone getting me so far? If you're getting me, type in, is everyone clear with what I'm explaining? If you're clear, just type in clear. Okay, excellent. All right. So again, now that you have moved up to the rank as Pearl by having 8 executive, what is the next rank? Sapphire, that's right. Okay, and this one itself, we have the Sapphire Success Promotion. So that's where when you achieve a Sapphire rank this month and they have the needed PGV of 3,200, that's when the company has changed the bonus from $1,000 to $1,500 now. So that means to say that if you qualify as a Sapphire and you hit your needed rank of 3,200 PGV, you get a $1,500 US bonus. Okay, now how's that for a Christmas bonus or how's that for a New Year bonus? Okay, I think it'll be excellent. So in order for you to become an Sapphire, what you need to have is to have 12 executives, right? So as you can see over here, 12 executive, 12 personally sponsored executive, minimum 3 on each team. So that means to say that you could have 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6, 6. Doesn't matter whether are they on your left or on your right. Remember I mentioned in order for you to qualify from a Jade to Pearl to Sapphire, you need to have executives. Okay, to teach your team members to be executive. So the basis and the most foundational rank is executive, right? Then the next foundational rank is to be Sapphire. Okay, so let's say if we were to count back on what Johnson has mentioned, whereby you look at 2 a day, okay, 5 days a week, and then you talk to 2 a day, 5 days a week, you will have the possibility of talking to 40 people in a month. And when you look at 40 people in a month, that's when it's possible for you to recruit to enroll to join you in the nest itself. Then after that, once you have that tool, you teach them to become executive, to do the same thing as you. Next month itself, month 1, you talk to 2 a day, 5 days a week, 40 in a month, enroll 2. Okay, following month 2, same thing, talk to 2 a day, right? 5 days a week, 40 in a month, enroll 2. When you complete it in this manner, you will be able to do the 2 a day, 5 days a week, 40 in a month, and enroll 2. In 6 months, you will become Sapphire. Okay, so that's what all of you need to do to have that consistency to talk to that 2 a day, 5 days a week. And if you are not able to talk to 2 a day in 5 days a week, make up during the weekends. If you miss out one, make up. Target to talk to the 10 people in the week. Then that's where all of you will then be poised to be going up to the rank as a Sapphire and to have the possibility of you achieving the Sapphire Success bonus rank. Right, or rather achieving the Sapphire Success bonus. Okay, so how many of you are willing to do that? Talk to that 2 a day, 5 days a week, and consecutively until you hit Sapphire. And then once you have done that, what you will need to do is to go down and teach your team members how to do that. So who is willing to do that? Type in me. And for those of you who are already Sapphires, let's do it again, okay? Why don't we take this on again and again to go and recruit that 2 in every month, teach that 2 to become an executive, and in 6 months, all right, we get another 12 executive. Why not do that for all those of you who are already Sapphires? Are you game for it? Yeah, let's go and do it. Okay. So that's it for this evening's presentation. That's it for this executive presentation. Now, at this juncture right now, since there's still a couple of you, does any of you has any questions that you would like to ask Johnson or myself? Anyone? Any questions for us? If you have the questions, type in yes. If you have no questions, type in no. Okay, no questions. No questions means everyone is good to go and talk to that 2 a day, 5 days a week, right? And enroll 40. No, no, enroll 40. Talk to 40 in a month and enroll 2 a month. All right. Okay. So with that, thank you very much, Johnson. You got anything you want to add on?
Yeah. Can I share something very important? You see,
Yeah, sure.
like I say, it's very important for you to get out there to reach out to people who are close to you. Now, what if someone close to you actually join somebody else in our business, and that fella could be your diamond? You know, would you feel like very twee or not? Think about that. You know, there are really stories like that, no? Like there are diamonds who actually know other diamonds, but because that diamond did not approach this diamond went to join somebody else and she became a diamond. And how would you feel? Right? This diamond could be just someone close to you. So get out there to reach out to people around you. Your network is a net worth, and that's your greatest resource that you have right now. Right?
Totally agree on that. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So with that, thank you very much, everyone. Good night, and go out and do the talking. Go out and take action.
All right. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.